Hey guys, I'm IDT here. So guys, I want to go into a video kind of about modern investing at this point and what you should be looking for to maybe make you a few bucks down the line, right? So I think the Bitcoin boom that Pokemon went through, jokingly, it's over. You're not going to see the huge price spikes anymore. You might, but most likely you're not going to see it again, right? So I want to talk about, I think, very stable investments that will net you some profit over time. So first, I'm gonna start off with Vivid Voltage, right? Um, so when I say Vivid Voltage, I don't mean every single thing of the set, right? I don't mean go buy blisters and all that stuff. I mean buy ETBs, right? And so for most sets, I think ETBs are the bet. They're the solid investment because they're like the perfect embodiment of the set, right? Someone could put this on their shelf, and it you don't need all the other stuff, and it's a square, so you can put it on a shelf, and it sets perfectly fine, right? You don't have to worry about it. So I mean, to a certain extent, like for example, this one, I don't think a collector would want this specific one. The cardboard's a little bent in. I mean, personally, if I was showing this for my personal collection, I would have a nicer one. So be careful with that. But um, the thing is that Vivid Voltage with the Amazing Rares is just it'll be an iconic set unless they just really reprint the heck out of Amazing Rares. But even then, companies tend to change things up. So it could be something where, the print's a little bit different. The things are, all these things. Um, so that's why I think Vivid Voltage ETBs are a solid bet going in the future. Um, Plus, I think the the MSRP is like $40. So a little bit cheaper than Champion's Path. I mean $10, but still, it's a very very solid investment, and it's just the introduction of the Amazing Rares. Um, or I don't know if it's the introduction, but for the English side at least. And they're popular Pokemon that have the amazing rares, or more popular. I shouldn't say like the most popular because they didn't have an amazing rare Charizard. And if they did, this would be like buy as much as you can. Like don't miss out. Like what I'm saying. Um, right now I only have two, and I have one of them on sale. And I've kind of keeping this back because I thought about doing an opening of it, but I might not. And then I'm waiting. I have 20 word through the distributor on this second wave that's supposed to be coming in mid-December. So hopefully I get some semblance of that for my distributor price, and I don't have to go buy it all, from Walmart pretty much. Um, with that being said, moving on to the next thing, um, I think in the near future, Charizards. I know this is not blowing anyone's mind, um, but Charizards gain value, especially when they're like, for example, this is a promo Charizard, right? And let's say I'm gonna keep this one factory sealed. Um, there will become a point where, for example, the set that Charizard comes in Champion's Path. It's a holiday set. It only comes in the ETB, right? It's not. It doesn't come um, from the actual packs, right? Um, it will become a point where the ETB will be on this list, so I kind of got ahead of myself. I should have done the Champions Path ETB and then this. But to finish my point is that there will become a point where that Champions Path ETB is, let's say, $200, right? Because it has the Charizards in the set itself, and people want it. That at some point you will be able to sell this card not for the $15 you got it for sealed, right? But you'll sell it for $50 because it's going to stay intrinsic with the price of the ETB, right? So right now it kind of uses this price of like if you can buy the ETB for $70, you can sell this card for 15, right? It stays in that price. So if it doubles, I mean, just by that logic, if the price of the ETB doubles to say 140, then that card would be worth 30. And if it goes up to 245, it will. So the idea is that if you can get these cards for around $15. And let's say, in a short time, um, well, nothing's a short time when you're thinking about it now, but let's say a year or 2 years from now, the card's double worth and double in price. Um, and the thing about Dublin is it's a town in Ireland. But other than that, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is like just think about that anyway. So if you put $1,000 into these Charizard V promos, which I don't recommend. I mean, if you don't have $1,000 to put in anything, don't put them in Pokemon cards. But if you have $1,000 put in something, you can buy these. I recommend factory sealed. I did buy one that wasn't factory sealed, but it came with a lot of other cards. But factory sealed for $15, right? Um, was that get you? Well, 100. You'd get you $110, so it get you however many at 15. I don't know. I'm not good at math, but pretty much the idea is if you have $1,000 worth of those cards and it doubles, let's say it doubles in a year, the price of the UTVs doubles, so the price of the card doubles. So in you're talking in a year, you could double your money to 2 grand. Well, that's pretty hard, for investment nowadays because that's 100% growth, and that's pretty hard. And I'm not saying he'll do that, and I'm really not giving the numbers to back that up. Like, oh, here, look at this set, and it's whatever. But it's a Charizard, so that's kind of the different thing for me. And really, I think when you look at Pokemon, don't look at a year. Look at like 3 years. I think is a good standard, right? XY Evolutions was 3 years old. And it just really popped off. And so I think you look at like Hidden Fates and Champion's Path. Hidden Fates, a little bit of a price drop from the reprint, but even with Champion's Path. So I think from this point, Hidden Fates and Champion's Path, 3 years out, it's going to be a good investment in the cards in them, exactly. So what I'm getting on to is the next point was the Champion's Path ETB, right? I should have done this second, but I'm not very smart. But same deal. It has the promo in there. It's a Charizard promo, so people want it. It has the shiny Charizard in there, the shiny secret rare. So it's and it wasn't printed a whole lot. So even though we're getting this like 3 waves of it, hopefully if this is the last wave, guys, we're talking that there's going to be very few of these Champions Path Elite Trainer boxes around. So hopefully what I'm kind of hoping is I will sell, like I said, I think I'm set to, I have 20 on my pre-order, whether I get that or not. But, I would preferably, if it works out, I would like to keep at least 5 of those, maybe the 5 nicest ones I can. And just keep them for that appreciation factor of hopefully in 3 years they double in price. And if you can kind of do that consistently, you can make a lot of money in this, Pokemon investing, quote unquote. And then really the last one, guys, like I always say, I think if you vintage cards, base set unlimited, even base set 2, jungle, fossil, gym challenge, like all those Wizards of the Coast, the closest to first edition you can get, if that makes sense. Like I really don't think first edition cards are the end all be all because like the only difference is they have a stamp on them, right? Honestly, think almost people covet the Shadowless more than they covet the first edition, just because there's that change in how the card looks in a way. But definitely first edition will be king, then Shadowless, and then get your first editions of each set and all that good stuff. But that's definitely what I'm looking at in the near future. And then coming up, really, I know this, this is kind of reiterated a lot, but then Hidden Fates is also going to be another one. If you can get some ETPs when they come out, let's do it. Hold on to them. Don't sell them right away. I know the hype will die down and you'll see the price go down and you're like, I should have sold them for that $150 or whatever they're going to be, right? But I think you're going to end up seeing them be worth $300. But then on the other side, make your money. If you can get 10 of them at Walmart, sell them. Like pass them on to someone who wants them. Sell them, make some money. So it may be true. I don't know because historically I kind of came into this list, with my old adage, not my old adage, just other people's old adage that like ETBs aren't reprinted, but then we got Hidden Fates and Champion's Path. I won't call Hidden Champion's Path a reprint because it's so recent that it was just like more of a allocation problem, but like the Hidden Fates is a reprint. We didn't have everything going on last year during the holiday set like we did this year. So the reprint of Hidden Fates is to cash in because Hidden Fates is pricey and popular. So maybe sell. Actually, I changed my mind. Don't listen to what I said. Get Hidden Fates and sell it because if they reprint it again, it's not gonna retain the value that you want for the short term, long term, if that makes sense. So like I think everything. I think I watched a video and it says 10 years is about the time once things become super pricey. So like from today, I think black and white base set is 10 years, and they're going over those prices, right? And so, yeah, I think if you bought everything today and 10 years from now you try to sell like the good sets, like I think Vivid Voltage and Champions Path and Hidden Fates, like I think whatever, yeah, I think you'd bank in, but that's 10 years from now. I like to think in maybe the multiple of 3 years, right? Because if you're going for 10-year investing, invest in real estate. It's just the truth. There's no better 10-year investment. Um, but if you're going for like a 3-year investment, I think that's what you need to look at for other investments, and that's where I put Pokemon. Is I try to think of a 3-year term, and I think if Hidden Fates never gets a reprint like it just did, I think in 3 years it'd be worth a lot of money. Same with Champions Path, but it's like if Hidden Fates is still crazy popular, they're gonna reprint it probably every holiday season until people are tired of it, or until maybe it's out of rotation, or however they want to do it, right? And then finally, the last thing is there will be the Shining Legends, or not Shining Legends, that's the old one, and it was a popular one, and the price boomed on that too. And so they're combined. Sorry, Shining Fates, which is just Shining Legends, Hidden Fates, lazy. But pretty much it's this big, really popular set. It was popular in Japan, and honestly, we're not that much different, I think, from our Japanese counterparts. So it's going to be super popular here. And it's kind of the the combining of two popular sets in a way. Not really, but it is. And it's a huge one too. So the thing about huge set numbers is like, for example, Champions Pathway, it's maybe not as good as say Hidden Fates, right, as an investment. Is because Champions Path has a very small number of cards. So you can buy maybe one Elite Trainer box and you're going to get a large swath. You buy two Elite Trainer boxes. If you get really lucky, it might be done. I mean, maybe not 20 packs. I'm getting over, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that you don't probably you're going to get a lot of duplicates, which then flood the market, which make certain cards cheaper, right? So Champions Path cards have no value other than the chase cards. Um, but pretty much the idea is you don't have to buy as many of that, right? So making them worth less because if someone can buy five of them and get all the cards they need, then that makes the five other ones that someone has for sale, right? If you have 10 for sale, then worthless. So you have to find someone else. And so, when you have big not print runs, but big set numbers like this Shining Fates is going to have, um, sorry, I was trying to think. Is that right again? Shining Fates. That's always going to sound wrong to me because I feel like I'm messing up. But Shining Fates has a huge, number of cards, so people are going to have to buy a lot of them. And so the same thing is that maybe the other boxes and set merchandise, whatever you want to call it, will sell a little bit better too. So maybe on the Shining Fates, you don't have to look at just the ETB, even though it has an EV on it, so it's going to be really popular. But I recommend definitely as many ETBs as you can, as close to MSRP, of course. I mean, once you get to a certain point, you're never really ever going to make your money on it. I mean, let's say if you buy, just like today, if you buy Champions Path for $72, you're gonna have to wait to ever make any money off that. Um, but definitely, I'd buy as much Shining Legends for as close to MSRP. So if you can find them at Walmart, Target, blah 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 blah, buy them at MSRP. They'll be good, and then you probably resell it and make a little bit of money then, or you can keep it, or you can open it, too. I mean, so singles are gonna have be worth a lot more when there's more singles to find, if that makes sense. So like if there's a really rare hit card, it's going to be worth more if you have to compete with other cards more, if that makes sense for the hit. I'm not saying this right, but I think you all get what I'm saying. So guys, pretty much, I think the sentiment of what I'm trying to say is if the set has kind of a gimmick or is popular, buy the ETBs and keep them because they're the perfect kind of collection topper, if that makes sense. But don't buy everything just because the product is demanded, right? So something I could show, and I'm not going to, is I have a lot of double V and Hatterene V boxes that I can't sell. People don't want them. They buy them once to get the promo card, and they're done, right? And then they're going to buy the ETB because the thing is those don't retain value like the ETBs are going to. It's just not there. So people want to buy them once, and then it's this frail looking box with a plastic that reflects off light. Whereas like you don't really have a huge glare. I mean, you do have a glare, but I got like lights right above me, so and I kind of got those certain lights that they're a little harsh, so they're store lights. But you don't with that plastic, it's a very hard glare. You can hardly even see like what it is. But on this, it's like if you have it pretty much on a shelf with normal house lighting, it's a perfect thing to show off. That makes sense. So I think that's why ETBs are always superior. But you might look at Shining Legends where because when I first bought the double V boxes, you could sell them like hotcakes because people just want Champions Path, and now people they want the ETBs. They don't want the double V boxes. They don't want the Hatterene V boxes. So let that be a lesson for you. But I think Shining Legends might be the exception to that. I think you might be able to buy some of those pin boxes. I'll just say like that, the collection boxes with the promo cards and everything like that. I think they might be worth a little bit more where the amount of cards is higher, that I think people will be thirstier for just packs and however they can get those packs compared to just buying an ETB as a collector or because they're easy to open or the other value associated with that. So, and that's another thing too, is that because of the things in ETBs, it actually kind of makes them cheaper. When you can sell the promo card, like from Champions Path, when you can sell the Charizard V promo and you can sell the sleeves and and really like everything besides the pack, and it'll make about half your money back. And then if you pull anything, whatever, like it makes it almost cheaper than say buying the double V box. And yeah, you have the jumbo card and the promo that's worth maybe $1 if you can actually find someone to buy it. Probably 25 cents. Let's just put it that way. I think I sold 5 of them for like $1.25, so that's 25 cents. And then it only comes with 4 packs, and it's like, so you spend MSRP is $20, so it's like you take $1, 25 cents off that. That's $19.75. And then you got 4 packs, and it's like it doesn't add up, guys. So I'm almost half tempted. If things don't go right, those might be things that I open and I sell the packs individually just to get my money back, just to because here's the deal is that I might not be able to sell the box for, say, $25, but I could probably sell 4 of the packs for that amount and just keep the promo card for myself and maybe using my double V secret knockout deck. Yep. I'm going to leave you with that one. Find out what my deck is. It's just a jank deck I put together on PTCGO. So guys, if you guys like my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. Subscribe again. Subscribe, because I have to say it 3 times. And turn on notifications. Bye.